5 years ago, I was broke, and I don't just mean financially, I was mentally broke, too. Every single month ended with the same frustrating question: where on earth did all my money go? It felt like I was running on a treadmill, working hard but getting nowhere. Fast forward to today, and the script has completely flipped. My money now works for me, 24/7, even while I'm sleeping. And it's all thanks to 10 specific habits that didn't just change my bank account, they changed my entire life. And I'm convinced they can change yours too. Let's dive into the first one, which was probably the most painful, but also the most powerful: tracking every single dollar. I mean everything, down to the last coffee. It's true what they say: what you don't measure, you can't manage. And for me, what I didn't measure was controlling me. The moment I started seeing exactly where my hard-earned money was going, the subscriptions I forgot, the impulse buys, the takeout, I was shocked. Seeing it in black and white was the wake-up call. I needed to stop wasting money on things that gave me zero long-term value. The second habit was a game changer: pay yourself first. I used to do the opposite. I'd pay all my bills, spend on whatever I wanted, and then hope to save whatever was left at the end of the month. Surprise, surprise, there was usually nothing left, so I flipped the model. The day I got paid, the very first bill I paid was to my future self. A set amount went directly into savings, no excuses. It's a profound shift because it proves it's not about how much you earn, but how much you keep. Which leads me to habit number 3, separate accounts for everything. This was my secret weapon against disappearing money. I opened up different bank accounts, each with a specific job: one for my essential bills, one for guilt-free spending, one for short-term savings, and another for long-term investments. Suddenly, my money had a purpose. When every dollar has a designated home, it's much less likely to wander off. It's like giving your money a map and a destination. Habit number 4 was about investing in myself. I started learning about money every single day. I literally swapped my Netflix binge-watching time for learning time. I devoured books like Rich Dad Poor Dad and The Psychology of Money. I listened to financial podcasts during my commute and watched YouTube videos from experts. You see, knowledge is the one thing that compounds even faster than money. The more you learn, the better decisions you make, and that pays dividends for life. Okay, habit 5 is where things get easy: automate your finances. I realized that relying on willpower is a losing game. We're all human, we get tired, busy, or just forget. So I took myself out of the equation. I set up automatic transfers. On payday, my savings and investment contributions move on their own, without me lifting a finger. Automation made discipline effortless and put my financial plan on autopilot. Next up, habit number 6, avoid bad debt like the plague. I used to be drowning in credit card debt. It felt like a weight I could never escape. I had to reframe my thinking. Credit itself isn't evil, it's the misuse of it that's dangerous. Now, my rule is simple: I only borrow money if it is going to help me build an asset, like for a business or a property. I never go into debt for things that just feed my ego, like a fancy car or the latest gadget. This naturally flows into habit number 7, live below your means. Now, this doesn't mean you have to live a life of deprivation, eating instant noodles every night. It's about creating a gap between what you earn and what you spend. It's about conscious spending. For me, every dollar I chose not to spend on something fleeting was a dollar that bought me something far more valuable: freedom and peace of mind. That feeling is better than any material item. Habit number 8 is the key to building real wealth: invest consistently. I used to be terrified of the stock market, always trying to guess the perfect time to buy in. I was trying to time the market. I finally learned that it's not about timing the market. It's about time asterisk and asterisk the market. So I built a simple system. I invest a small, fixed amount every single month, no matter if the market is up or down. It's this consistency over years that creates wealth, not a lucky guess. Habit 9 might be the most underrated. Surround yourself with financially smart people. They say your network is your net worth, and it's true, your circle really does define your ceiling. The more I engaged in conversations about money, investing, and business with people who knew more than me, the more I absorbed. Their mindset, their strategies, their confidence, it all started to rub off on me, and my own financial literacy grew exponentially. And finally, the 10th and most important habit, have a bigger why. Let's be honest, money for the sake of money is a pretty empty goal. It won't get you out of bed on a tough day. You need a deeper reason. For me, it was the freedom to support my family, to have the option to walk away from a job I hated, and to build something meaningful. That's the real fuel. Your why is what will keep you disciplined and focused when the journey gets hard. So there you have it. These 10 habits completely transformed my financial reality. But look, don't try to do them all at once. That's a recipe for overwhelm. Just pick one. Maybe it's tracking your expenses, or maybe it's automating one small savings transfer. Master that one habit and then move on to the next. Because true, lasting wealth doesn't just happen in your bank account, it starts in your mind. If this was helpful, I'd be so grateful if you hit that like button and subscribe for more videos to help you build a life of financial freedom. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.